Of course I am. It's been 3 years we worked together with this team, and personally it's something special to leave such people like Remy, like Extase. Yeah, that's it.
Dan, thank you. Go off yourself.
An incredibly emotional time for apEX, being the pioneer, the in-game leader of this roster, and now the rumors are saying, you know, a lot of these members are going to be departing from this squad that he's handcrafted himself. So I'm not surprised that he's incredibly emotional coming off of this game.
He's a very emotional guy, a very emotional player. You see it whenever he's taking on the stage as well. He always leaves it all on the server, leaves it all outside the server as well. If you ever wondered how much Counter-Strike meant to apEX, I think this was another great example of this is his life, right? He is one of the hardest working players we have within our scene, and whether you like him yelling and screaming or not, or whether you like him sometimes, you know, raging or whatever it may be in the middle of the game, you cannot take away and you cannot discredit the passion he has for the game. apEX is a gem within our community, and I'm happy to see him, you know, somewhat, you know, affected by this. It would be kind of sad to see him not being emotional about such a tough period.
Just a guy who lives and breathes Counter-Strike. I mean, that tells you, and also tells you how much he enjoyed this Vitality project. I mean, apEX changed completely as a player because of what happened in Vitality. He became an in-game leader, he grew like that, and I always talk about these days, you know, it's not just the coach or just the in-game leader. They're a duo, right? They need to have a good relationship, they need to be on the same page, and I think you can see from the shots we've seen now, like, you know, him and Extase, there's mutual respect there, I think, from all of the players, right, that they've played under Extase. We've heard nothing but praise, and you know, it's all these things that do actually make you wonder. There was such a strong bond within that team. Like, it was such a drastic change really necessary for Vitality. I mean, it's a cultural change we're talking about. Yeah, sure, you're getting 4-time major winners in Zonic, Dupree, and Magisk, but you know, it does feel a little bit too extreme considering how the team was doing, and you know, it's going to be very difficult to replicate that sort of a bond in the team with the new roster.
I also would just like to stress out, look at the pictures right now, and not to say anything bad about Team Liquid, but you can really see the difference as well. Liquid kind of in the same scenario, not hawking it out, not crying, you know, they knew that, and they weren't really as close together as Vitality were, as Janko said right here.
Yeah, you can just see the emotional bond between all of these pairs, such a long-fought battle together as well. And I love your kind of summing up of apEX in this Vitality project, because for me, it was kind of the maturing of apEX as a player. He was coming in as this crazy entry fragger when he first sort of entered the scene, and seeing him taking on this in-game leader role, him